look perfect, but some no worthy. Tell me how which one the radar.
Yo, test it then. It's yours truly, Madness KMA, and I'm back once again with another exclusive Garage Report. Inside the Garage Report Season 2, we give you non-stop old school foundation producers as well as the newer wave producers or new projects within the UK garage scene that gives a good contribution to the evolution of its sound. But before the evolution of sound, there was the garage culture that was being built, correct? Right. So we talk about the foundation unsung heroes that need to get recognized and inducted in the Garage Report Hall of Fame. Because these producers are the ones that get overlooked and they don't get mentioned today as much as they should do. So that's what I do. I paint the picture. I change the narrative from what you may not know, separating the facts from the fiction. And today's producer is one of those that just has the air of UK garage, the sound, but it's a producer that was across the borders of different genres of music from the early 90s. In fact, I'll get into that inside the voiceover section, which is coming up next, because this is very important. When we go inside the voiceover section, then you know it's the information that you need to know. It sets the precedence for the rest of the show, so you know who I am talking about with more insight, in-depth information, which is again the factual part of UK garage for the unsung heroes. This guy does get recognized for his amazing talent, but because of being out of the limelight a lot, you can easily get forgotten. Trust me, I know how it goes. If you're off the radar, then people will just forget about you, or that's what we will do right here on the program to give you a reminder to say, oh my days, I remember his catalogue and it stands strong today. We're talking about a male producer, because I said his. Who are we talking about today to induct in the Garage Hall of Fame? You know what time it is? Voiceover.
Garage Report voiceover. This week featuring another foundation producer, Steve Gurley. Steve Gurley has built up an influential career in electronic music, crafting dance floor anthems with precision and passion while staying out of the limelight. His ability to shape and redefine genres has made him a key figure in the evolution of UK dance music across the board. He began his journey in the early 90s as part of the hardcore early jungle outfit Foul Play, contributing to the thriving rave scene. From hardcore jungle started to develop into drum and bass. As it evolved into more industrial sound in the mid-90s, Steve sought new creative directions. He turned to UK garage when it was still an underground movement. Unaware that his contributions would help shape the genre's future, his signature productions not only dominated clubland, but also paved the way for other artists to reach mainstream audiences. Steve was behind some of UK Garage's most iconic tracks to date, including his big remix for Lenny Fontana's Spirit of the Sun, Robbie Craig's Lesson in Love, both which received heavy airplay on the underground pirate radio stations as well as Kiss FM and Radio 1. His influence extended beyond clubs and radio, with his music even appearing on TV shows like EastEnders. Additionally, his remixes and old school classic works for Omnio Trio's Renegade Snares, the Foul Play remix, is still timeless and phenomenal anthems. Also, Lee John's Mind, Body and Soul cemented his status as a production powerhouse. His long-standing collaboration with DJ Fantasy back in '95 saw them working under various aliases, producing a range of club hits. Also done the same with Jason K as Ordinary People with Social Circles label, and his extensive work with Public Demand Records, further solidifying him as a massive impact on the scene, proving his talent for crafting timeless club music remains as strong and timeless as ever.
Back on the other side of the information voiceover section, as I sip on the Supermalt mango and passion fruit flavor, which is awesome. Anyone that loves Supermalt and you haven't tasted the mango and passion fruit flavor, you need to taste it, because it might sound like, ugh, what's that? That's what I thought at first. Thought you can't ramp with the Supermalt authentic original taste, but this one, oh, especially when it's cold. Supermo, I would love a sponsorship from you because I need some of your crates just in the corner so I can go through them by the crate load, and I will do. Love, Supermo. Right, so audience, you heard that in-depth information regarding the one and only Steve Gurley. You've heard me mention him many times on the series before, from his remix works or in the Hidden Dubs series as well. Go through to the playlist and it says Hidden Dubs. Check that out because I had some exclusive dubs from him that no one else has ever received. And people would know that from my radio days and from playing out in Clubland, and people would say, DJs as well, where have you got those Steve Gurleys from? Well, the answer is Steve Gurley loaded me up with a whole load of unreleased projects that I requested from him because I wanted to stand out different. You don't share your dub plates. So many times over the years, they've said to me, man, you know, let me have some of those Steve Gurleys. Oh, that one that you played, they ain't even got labels and titles. I just made the titles up because I thought it was fitting to what I think the sound was emulating. And I've been asked over the years many times, please share your dubs with the Steve Gurley music that you have. And I always say, no, you don't share dub plates, ever.
Garage Report, Pirate Chronicle.
So Steve Gurley's one of those producers that I highly rate and recommend. And for those that didn't know, in the voiceover section, it did state that as well, that he came from the hardcore early jungle outfit Foul Play, which had amazing big tunes and anthems from back then again. And then he crossed over later on in the mid-90s when he jumped into UK Garage. And when he did, more so sometimes the same like MJ Cole as an engineer, but his sound was just phenomenal. His drum patterns, his snares and kicks that he only used because he created them, was used so many times and sampled over the years and still is today, because you can hear them in the newer wave producers and hear, wait, hold on, that sounds like a Steve Gurley kick and snare. You would recognize it if you've got your producer ear on. So Steve Gurley to me is one of the GOATs of the scene because his sound is outstanding. Did he give an outstanding contribution to garage music? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. His big remixes, his original productions, his... no matter who he teamed up with, no matter what label it was, his sound would be the dominating force that was all across the board on every pirate radio station up and down the country, not just London based, up north as well. Big them up too, because they were also representing and playing that Steve Gurley sound, because it's just a roaring beeline, that jungle influence that he put into it with his own style and unique way still stands as timeless productions today. So we're going to go inside some of my chosen 4, as I always do, in the MiFi section, and we're going to get into that coming up next. Click on that and go through and donate to the channel. Let's help rise the channel to where it's supposed to be. So before I get into the MiFi section of my chosen 4, and I know loads of you are going, wonder what Madness has chosen as his favorite 4. Well, there was too many to choose from, so I had to just go inside the bag and literally pick out the ones that I know I will always play. Even if I played out today, that is the tracks that I would still play from him as solid foundation tunes that will burn fire in any dance, guaranteed when you drop a Steve Gurley track. But before I do, shout out to my sponsors, Point Blank Records, who's behind the scenes and supporting the channel and supporting the Garage Report series. And like last week, if you miss it, you'll have to pause the screen to get your exclusive free downloads. It's a garage download bundle pack available from Point Blank Records, and it's coming up now. Did you catch that? Well, if you didn't, go back and pause the video, take the codes down, go through to Bandcamp, and it will put you through, and you put in the voucher code, and there you have a free garage bundle from Point Blank Records and Garage Report. Don't say I didn't give you anything. Thank me later. So what did I choose in today's MiFi section. I told you it was really hard to do this today, but here's another one that I always played from Steve Gurley, and because the vocalist is back on the scene, I thought this would be very fitting with the vocal works from Blue James with a track called Red Alert from Basement Jaxx, the Steve Gurley remix. And that's often what you would find as well. If he had a remix on your package, he would sell off your package, and it might even be better than the original. Track number 1. That distinctive drum patterns, you see what I'm saying? You would recognize them in every track. Ooh. His musicality, something special. Let's go. Come on. Wow, goosebumps, you know. I can remember playing this on radio. I can remember this in Clubland, and whoever dropped it, if you dropped it the right way, fire. And Blue James is just dangerous on the vocals there. Big up the Basement Jaxx as well. Enough respects to you, which was a big mix as well, which was commercial on the national charts. However, the Steve Gurley mix for the underground circuit, wow, still today. Right, entry number 2 on today's MiFi section. It goes without saying, years ago, like I said, when I was on Flex FM, I did a top 40 voted by the viewing public to say, voted by the listening public at the time to say, what is your all-time favorite top 40 garage tunes? Has to be in the top 40. You know, you've heard it over the years. It's made a contribution to garage music, and it has that essence fulfilled with powerful elements that cannot go away. And this is a remix that would, you know, from the label alone, Public Demand Records, and they teamed up with Steve Gurley to get him on the remix works of Spirit of the Sun for Lenny Fontana. And this is another big garage national anthem in the top 40 greatest tracks of all time. Let's go. Real garage music. Come on. It has everything in it. Musicality. Come on. The skipping drums, which is that unique blueprint sound from Steve Gurley. The bass lines he used. Rotten, but sweet at the same time. Come on. Come on. When he worked with vocals, elevates it better than the original. He rewrote, restructured. Now that is a producer. Steve Gurley, hail and salute, my brother. Wow.
It's the Garage Report, Pirate Chronicle.
If you like what you're hearing right here on the Garage Report, make sure you go down and click the subscribe button. Click the like button. 10,000 likes on the video every single time, minimum. And also remember, if you're feeding the program and you want to help enhance the program, the channel, the series, then what you could do is click the PayPal link down below and drop me and get me some more super malts, please and thanks. Over the years, many people have loved to have worked with this guy, Steve Gurley, and I was fortunate enough to have, on a couple occasions, to sit in the studio. And one of the projects, my longtime brother, resting in eternal power, Lenny D-Ice and myself as Mad Ice, we done a project in Mikey Sherpa's studio, right, for the Groove Odyssey studio. And we done a project in there, which is still unreleased actually. And the engineer for that project was Steve Gurley. So imagine that. Lenny D-Ice, myself, Steve Gurley, in the room, in the studio. What a talented guy. But it was great because I could take, and I've said this before, Len in any studio and he would just know how to work everybody's equipment all the time. So Steve didn't have much to do apart from the aftermath of engineering because we did it all through Len. Anyway, shout out to Shelly D that was on that vocals. Big up to you, D as MC, and she done an amazing job. The track was called Let Me See Your Smile. In fact, I might feature that one time. I was fortunate enough to get him on 2 remixes he did for me for Red Spot Records through Timmy Magic with the KMA vocalist Melissa K. He done a dub mix as well as the vocal mix, and man, it was such an honor to have his name on the label also. So big up Steve Gurley wherever you are. Track number 3, again, sticking with Public Demand Records, and it cannot go without being said because I did mention it in the voiceover section. with one of the GOAT vocalists of the garage history, which you cannot deny again, Robbie Craig. Big up to Robbie Craig, who's now the lead singer for E17, the band, and wherever they are touring around the world. Big up to Robbie Craig. And Robbie does an amazing job, as he always did, but this time Public Demand again got Steve Gurley on the remix and taught us the lessons in love. Something special again. Listen to the drums. Wait for the bass line though and the vocals. It works. Drop your comments down below which one you're feeling or which one would you have liked to have heard right now in the garage section. MiFi.
Another girl, another night. What I'm asking for, give me nothing more. Another day, another tear. And I ask myself, are you the answer here? I never seem to find what I am looking for. I could be good for you. I'll show you what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Lessons in love, lessons in love, lessons in love. Lessons in love, lessons in love, lessons in love. Lessons in love, lessons in love, lessons in love. Lessons in love, lessons in love, lessons in love, lessons in love.
Wheel! Lessons in music production. I know you lot have seen it on my socials, and I have said it before that I stepped away from the main stage, but last year I did do the one-off exclusive, playing for a house full of garage at the DJ Spoonie Weekender at Butlins, which was good, really good. And we've got that one coming up again in May. Oh my days, oh my days. Something special in line. Very selected places, because I get promoters calling me up or they message me on the DMs and say, I've got a booking for you. And I would say, I'm not interested, I'm not doing it, because this is where I'm happy. My happy place is right here in the studio, doing the Garage Report, reaching out to all the massives and doing my thing and spreading the word out there, right? But you have seen from my old original MC. Now there was two main MCs on my set as the KMA MCs. First off was Rankin MC, Hail and Salute Cuzzy, Family for Life, and of course when later on joined on with Secret Agent. Now he's got his birthday bash coming up at a new club at the N7 Club in Holloway. That's coming up on the 1st of March. So I said, yes, Secret, I'll do that for you, so you can catch me there. And then the other one came along as well, but I respect the outfit and what they're doing, giving awards, and something similar to what I did with the GR Awards. Christmas Gone, check that out down below in the featured video on the top of the home screen on YouTube, Pirate Chronicles series channel, where I done the awards to highlight all the females in the scene that were relevant to a massive contribution to the garage music because of their singing skills, because of their DJ skills, their artistry. And they're doing a similar thing again with Legacy, which is taking place at the Egg Club in London, N7 again on York Way. And I have accepted the booking for that too. What am I doing? I don't know. I said that I'm not doing it anymore because this is where the passion is, but it will be a Garage Report live. Just stay tuned for more, and all of my platforms down below are linked in the description, and everything that you need to know is all there for you to click, right? Okay, so moving forward again, entry number 4, which is the 4th and final entry on today's program. Now, I know there are so many people out there that's going to say, I would have put this in there. Yeah, but I would have put that in there. So I had to think long and hard, but one of my tracks that I always featured from Steve Gurley's selection, and it's one of my all-time favorites from him, with one of my favorite artists who is a friend of the Garage Report series. That artist's name is Troublesome, who's been in it for such a long time and again deserves his flowers and will be heard right here on Pirate Chronicles series multimedia platform channel. Podcron 25, I'm going to be talking to some of the best that never get questioned, asked, interviews, podcasts before. They will be with me wherever they are on the planet. We will be linking up. So this artist here, Troublesome, back again on the Garage Report with Steve Gurley again. Man, this tune is something super, super special. Which one? This one, entry number 4.
Some girl look perfect, but some no worthy. Tell me which one you ready. Some girl have no shape, some look well great. Tell me which one you prefer. Some girl with a sample, some to get sample. Yes, you can always see her. Some girl let me ride some fella. Some girl lame, some girl face me not like a dumpling in horror. Some girl face sweet like the cookie from my mother. Some girl shake around like the dumpling in the cellar.
Wheel. Come on, madness, be serious. Keep to the format. That one there. Fire burn. Anytime I've executed in a dance and said, I'm gonna drop a Steve Gurley, if I drop the Lenny Fontana, Spirit of the Sun, okay, you know what that would do. It will burn fire. But this one here, it gets the rude boys out of the corner. It gets the gal them dancing different. From the top again, I know it takes it away, and normally when I say wheel, it's the end of it, but no, from the top again. Steve Gurley, Troublesome, which one?
Some girl look perfect, but some no worthy. Tell me which one you ready. Some girl have no shape, some look well great. Tell me which one you prefer. Some girl with a sample, some to get sample. Yes, you can always see her. Some girl let me ride some fella. Some girl lame, some girl face me not like a dumpling in aura. Some girl face sweet like the cookie from me mother. Some girl shape brand like the jumping in the cellar. Some woman take the curse and I them want me prefer. Me want a girl, fill up sweat and grace. Don't want a girl, fine like no mistake. I want a girl, flip at me when me sick. My mama feel up round and crisp. Some girl look perfect, but some not worth it. Tell me which one you rather. Some girl have no shape, some look well fit. Tell me which one you prefer. Some girl wear a sample, but some get sample. Yes, you can always differ. Some girl let me rise up me fella. Some girls say, come on, them man come really from a dancer. Want a man fi go give them a flitter. Want a man fi go deal with the business. Want a man fi go touch through the Paris. Want a native, don't want no Boris. Want a man fi go sit on them like this. Walk up them like well, that them insist. Watch this whiskey, solve them big risk. Some girl look perfect, but some not worth it. Tell me which one you better. Some girl have no shape, some look well fit. Tell me which one you prefer. Some girl wear a sample, but some to get sample. Yes, you can always differ. Some girl let me rise up me fella. Some girls say, but I see another you can't find a little sip. Put on my clothes and look crisp. Sight one browning with no cherry lip. The girl look up there with she child bearing it. I let me approach figure with she target. I hold her hand with one sweet in the grip. I look on the ground and I was a solid. The girl wear size 8 and a fan size 6. I put it.
Maybe if you remind me, actually don't remind me, because I'll play what I play when I'm playing it out in Clubland. And yes, I'm going out there in Clubland for Garage Report Live out there. If you do see me out there at Secret Agent's birthday bash on the 1st of March, or also on the same night up the road, I'll be in Legacy at the Egg Club. You can see my camera crew will always be with me, right? So do make sure you have an appearance, make sure you look nice, smart and clean and polite and all the rest of it, and show mad people time, all right?
Garage Report, Pirate Chronicle.
To say to my audience right here, everybody that's involved watching right now on the screens, your devices, subscribe, innit? Subscribe. Drop a like, share the video out there. People, it really helps. And then we get to that stage where we induct this man, this genius, Steve Gurley, into the Garage Hall of Fame. Come on. Superb. Amazing. Did I just remind you of the vibes of garage music and its wide catalogue? That's what I'm doing with the foundation artists, as well as the new school, when there's something to be represented with. And next week on the program is another brand new exclusive where I'm featuring the 4th EP from Mob Music. You know, we break it here first and then you get it. I'll give you the dates for the TPs and the full release coming up next week in the program. For those that's locked in, maximum respect, like, subscribe, comment and share. And it leaves me with this. I'm out.
Stealing the show. G.